June 30th, 2025. I'm here in Albany, just got in late last night, and I'm in the venue, MVP Arena. Looks great. We're here for a couple days of meetings, and so I got to film this before the meetings start. The last week, I traveled to Tahoe, was there for a few days, also hosted a shooting competition at the ranch, and Sevon and Souza came by and tested out some streaming system for potentially streaming events from there. We talked about doing like head-to-head competitions with just athletes, bringing them in and making a little show out of it, having fun with it. We also there was an affiliate who came down and worked out, did a memorial for his mom. He's done it a few years in a row. So on Saturday, had a lot going on at the ranch. But it was a good day. And then yesterday traveled to here. I've had a lot of travel the past few weeks, a lot going on. So staying busy, but getting ready for the games, setting up here. Two announcements that happened last week, or two things. One, we announced double unders, crossovers. So that is going to be something that we call it reintroduce again at the games. It's been a few years since we've done the double unders, crossovers. They introduced them, Boz and team introduced them, I think it was 22, and then we took a break from them. And in that time, I think at that point, there were a lot of athletes who weren't familiar with the movement and struggled with it. But now at this point, everyone can do them and do them fine. And especially now with over a month heads up on the announcement. So people will be able to practice them and people will be able to really nail them in. Obviously, how we're using them is yet to be announced, but maybe we'll announce that ahead of time too. And Tia announced she's competing again, so we're really excited about that. She did great in Torian. She's doing great with all her high rock stuff. I think she will. It'll be great to see her at the games. And I don't know. A lot of people are saying this is her last year or not her last year. I don't know if this is or is not her last year. I'm just excited to see her in the field for this year. Next thing, I'm going to jump into comments, and we'll probably keep this one quick. So, I totally hear what you're saying about the zoom-ins on video, but I'd pose that there is a difference between storytelling and demonstrating, helping people learn. I'm a videographer, but I've also coached, this is actually at Hannah Hessen. I'm a videographer, but I've also coached CrossFit for a couple years and love the art and intention of both. Someone who doesn't do CrossFit but sees a video of someone who's really good at CrossFit with lots of close-ups, sweat, heavy breathing, all of that could be drawn into trying it for the first time because they see a world that they've never seen before. At the same time, someone may see a 21:59 of squat snatches and pull-ups in full and be blown away by human movement possibility, and that could be the reason for trying it for the first time. Both have great purpose. Both do have a purpose. I think the artsy stuff is exactly that, just artsy. And I already talked about how I feel about that on the last one. Thank you for your comment. At Ryan Jevning 5493. Hey Dave, a 140 marathon is world record. James ran a half Ironman. Yeah, I fucked that up last week. So I was thinking 340. When I saw 340 for some reason, but I wasn't paying close enough attention to his time, obviously. So what I said last week was wrong. He actually ran a half marathon. I got fixated on thinking that he ran a 340 marathon at the end of doing a full Ironman, but he didn't do either. He didn't run a 340 marathon, and he didn't do a full Ironman. He did a half Ironman, which people quickly pointed out, so sorry about that. Someone said, do you think Dave just made up his time to be slightly faster than James? No, I didn't make it up. Hold on, next comment. Timothy Sutton, Dave, you're the best. Thanks for all you do for CrossFit. Thanks for the support, Timothy. At RayJoy87, TDC, the small bit about leadership lessons from your dad and brother was vulnerably powerful. Thanks for sharing that with us. Excited to hear there's strategic conversations happening about changing how to maintain CFL ones. Yep, absolutely. We're excited about it too. Dan Pato, Dave, you're the GOAT. Thanks. At Vagabond Road 515, totally with you on the preachy leaders, motivators on social media or on the motivational speaker circuit. Walk the walk, and if people are really interested, they will understand what you are about and learn from that instead of the common verbal smoke and mirrors on social media. Yep. Let's see. At Dan Pato, Tia is going to drive up sales on those games tickets. I hope. We got plenty of tickets available, so if you want to come out here, great city, great little location, a lot of nice restaurants. The vibe's going to be great. The venue's going to be cool. The workouts are going to be awesome. So it's going to be a really good event to come watch. And the athletes, the field is stacked, so it's going to be a great show. Pura Vida sound quality is on point. Someone said Sprague is a cardio beast. So, hey, Dave, at Will No Rep You. Hey, Dave, any chance we could ever see Linda at the games or a workout with bench press called Bro Sesh? So we had Linda at the regionals years ago, and I think we did fixed weight. I think it was 185, but yeah, I mean, if we did it at regionals, it could be at the games. Dave, you actually tell him in the video to switch to regular pull-ups. Yes, I did. Let's see. At barbell spin, will athletes be required to use Velitas jump rope for the double under crossovers? That is a detail that is not yet known for the athletes, clearly. At Masters Training, do you mean Dave Newman, the owner of RX Smart Gear? I did mean Dave Newman. And I messed that up too. So last week, I shouldn't film on a couple hours of sleep or almost no hours of sleep because that was when I had the big travel ordeal. So, well, no, and this isn't even, I would have still said it wrong. So I had thought Dave taught me that when the rope was here, you start initiating the jump. But I saw a video where he cleared. It was actually when it's down in the lower quarter where you start initiating the jump. So I learned and I won't forget now. Thank you, Dave, for clearing that up. Tell us the truth, Dave. We can take it. Will you be programming Heavy Isabel for the games? The athletes want another shot at it. At Shui134. I don't think people would be too stoked to see Heavy Isabel again. Maybe that alone is reason why to include it. And someone said, almost got you to say it, Dave. You did, and I'm not going to say your name this time, but I didn't. Okay, I'm going to skip that one. What do you think about retesting the games finale, 2010? Great test, a simple CrossFit. Would love to see people finish in those 7-minute caps. Not a bad idea. CrossFit Larkins, good day, Dave. Any Australia trips on the cards? Not near term. Let's see. Okay, hey, Dave. I am an avid CrossFitter and trumpet player in Columbus, Ohio. I would love the honor of playing the national anthem to kick off the Masters Games here in Columbus. Wondering if you can connect me with the right team to discuss this. Appreciate all you have and continue to do for CrossFit. Email me, dave@crossfit.com, and I'll get you set up. That sounds pretty cool. Send me a sample of what you do so I can show our team and we could see if we can put it in motion. A couple more, then we'll finish this up. Dave, if you had to create a CrossFit workout for a Buds class to do during Hell Week, what would the workout be? This is at Sub-04579. I mean, so in Hell Week, like, you're so smoked and you're so fatigued, and just, it depends what time in Hell Week, early or late. Regardless, if I had to create a workout for Hell Week, I'd have something very low skill and low technique dependent. So let's just say 20 burpees, run 400, 5 rounds for time. Something so easy, like just like easy to do, where you don't need to think, because these guys are so mentally fatigued. Any thoughts on the land grab by the government? At average, actually that didn't happen, so that is not going on. At Avera 9636, you mentioned you had a Coast Guard partner. I went to your other channel a few weeks ago to keep things on topic in the right channel, but you did not respond. Oh yeah, I'm not responding to questions there yet. This is the only place I do that. My question was, do you and Boz ever team up for these shooting competitions? Well, Boz doesn't shoot like I do, so we have not, but that would be fun. I mean, if there was a fitness element, that'd be great to pair with him, but Boz isn't into competitive shooting, so no, I have not paired up with him. At Andrew Wiggs 689, only one person has yeah, we talked about that. I got that wrong. Week in review, that's it. So I have these meetings to get to, so a busy couple days. If you have any questions or thoughts, leave them in the comments, and I will see you guys next week. Have another busy week this week, then a busy week the following week, and then pretty much mid-July, just trying to stay local and focus, local home, California, focused on finalizing and finishing everything up for the games. We're in a great spot right now. So again, I'm excited. I think it'll be a great show. It's going to be awesome to see it go down in here. Really nice floor. We're going to have athletes come out one way, leave the floor another way. Those those of you who went to regionals here, you guys remember, pretty good event, pretty exciting. All right, thanks. I'm out.